I believe starting the ball rolling, someone has to begin to dig deep, to look at the influences and the drivers that will set our vision going forwards, will set the railway tracks along which we want the United Kingdom to run. This is a unique opportunity. I'm hugely proud to be part of it, to try to begin to set that roadmap.
Well, for me personally, I suppose in terms of my own background is largely transatlantic, looking at the relationship between Europe within the UK within Europe rather, and then the relationship with the United States. That's something I've done quite a lot of work on. So I want to look at where does this leave the transatlantic economic relationship. I think the other thing I've been doing a lot of work on recently, of course, is the whole question of America's relationship with China, what that means, not only for what happens to these two big economies, the two biggest economies in the world, but also how that's going to impact on what's going to be happening here in Europe and particularly inside the United Kingdom. So those would be the two areas of my real interest where I hope to make my biggest contribution.
I think the parts of the Commission that are most important to me as chair is to ensure that we have heard from a representative sample of voices across the country as we feed into how foreign economic policy should be made. So I'm very keen that we hear from a diverse range of voices, focused on evidence, focused on analysis, but making sure that the perspectives across a range of issues, whether that's trade or development or foreign policy or security, all feed into a diverse set of considerations so that when the Commission presents its recommendations, the principles that should underpin Britain's economic diplomacy, we will have looked at all of the different areas that should and absolutely will, in this Commission, that's certainly my aim, feed into an overall picture that picks up on all of the voices in the country.